Hey everybody. Well, Twitter rebranded to X. Why did they rebrand to X? I don't know. But in this video, we're going to ask the question, why did Twitter rebrand to X? Why did Elon Musk do that? Why? 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 We're always going to ask questions at the end of this. Will this have some potential consequences for Twitter? And what will those consequences be? So to start this video, we're going to open up our handy dandy notepad because, boy oh boy, we're gonna need to take notes on whatever the hell is happening right here. So Twitter is officially rebranded to X. It is now X. It still uses the website Twitter. It still says join Twitter today, but otherwise it has been rebranded to X. How rebranded has it been? Well, I'm using Daily Mail here, which I'm not actually using for their news, but rather just their pictures to prove a point. They have taken the sign Twitter off of their building and they have replaced it with X. So they have 100% rebranded as X. This is really happening here. Twitter has rebranded as X. I literally don't know why, nor could I ever think of why. I mean, the very thing is just absurd to me. When you have a brand that is so popular that any messaging platform online at this point is called a Twitter clone, when people call things tweets, retweets, like the tweet, when people say that, when that has become such common vernacular, you've effectively created a brand that cannot be removed from consciousness, that will always be popular, okay? And for some reason, Elon Musk is giving that up. Why? Well, back here, we can see in 2017, Elon Musk tweeted, "Thanks PayPal for allowing me to buy back X.com. No plans right now, but it is great sentimental value for me." Jonathan Wilkinson tweeted, "I've got a cool idea. You can use X.com as an umbrella website for all your other companies." Elon Musk says that's probably the best use. So if we actually click on X.com, it does, in fact, go to Twitter. So, yes, the X.com is now Twitter. This is as far back as 6 years ago. But why? Why would he do that? Buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the everything app. So let's take a few more notes here, just so everyone can keep up on this one. Elon Musk bought back X.com from PayPal in 2017. These notes are gonna, okay. Elon Musk had it suggested X.com be an umbrella website for all his brands. I'll have to clear this up right here. X.com now redirects to Twitter. Okay, now the question I have to ask, and that everyone else is asking, is, has Elon Musk always been this crazy? I don't know. But actually, other people do know. In fact, Max Chofkin tweet out, I should say zeet out. He X'd out. Others have pointed this out, but this renaming is stepping on the exact same rake that got him ousted by PayPal. Wrote about this in my book. So Max Chofkin wrote an excerpt in his book that was weirdly prophetic about the stupidity of Elon Musk. In his highlighted sections, he asked the company's marketing department to rework the PayPal logo to include X, renaming the service X PayPal and beginning to phase out the PayPal name altogether. To the group Thiel had hired, this was insanity. Sellers on eBay were already routinely saying things like, "PayPal me the money," using the company's name as a verb, a linguist's nightmare, but a landmark achievement for any startup. Meanwhile, X had conducted a series of focus groups showing that customers disliked the brand name because it reminded them of porn. Musk was unmoved, possibly. Employees gossiped because of sunk costs. He'd paid at least $1 million to acquire the X.com domain name. Legend within the company had it. Nothing would convince him, said Martin, the PayPal marketeer. So we do have a history of Elon Musk trying to rebrand things as X for some reason. Just weirdly unmoved in a stubborn way that had actually gotten him ousted from PayPal earlier. So Elon does have a weird history of trying to rename things to X. In fact, I forgot one thing here. Elon Musk does also have a son. I will bring that up right here. He has a son that he named XAEA12. He had a son named... He had to rename it to comply with the law, but yeah, I just Googled that. Anyone can check that out. That's right there. Everyone knows that that's right there. Right there. Okay, so he has a weird history of trying to rename things to X and it backfiring on him. Okay. We can see here by Perix Marks, Twitter's new X logo wasn't made by an in-house designer. It's from an old podcast hosted by one of the cult that Elon took from his replies. The font is Monotype's Special Alphabets 4, who wants to bet Musk didn't pay for the rights before slapping it all over the place. So Elon Musk did copy the logo from someone else. The X logo, this X logo is actually from a do you get it? So at this point, I then did read an article here. Here's the article. This is a lot of information, and I read this all the way through. This is by The Messenger. And the one last thing I wanted to show before looking through this article is there is a X is registered. Oh boy, this was publicated in 2018 and 2019 status, notice of allowance made 2018, blah, 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 blah. Oh boy, this is a patent. So United States Patent and Trademark Office. There is a trademark for X. Who owns this trademark for X? This will probably not shock you. Mark Zuckerberg, Meta. So actually, when did Threads launch? Threads launched in July 5th, 2023. So this was about 3 weeks ago. Okay, so the question is, why did Threads launch so early? I mean, seriously, I actually don't really understand that one, but best I can guess, now looking back on it, trying to understand the situation fully as of now, the only thing I can understand is that Mark Zuckerberg was trying to have a direct competitor to Twitter because he owned the trademark to X. So what he wanted to do was have that trademark be on a company that was competing with Twitter. So then he could say, you know, because you can have like X candy, X the TV show, X the character, right? Like you just trademark it in one facet, if that makes sense to you. I don't really understand copyright law that well, but I'm assuming someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that's basically what happened. So by putting himself into a direct competitor slot with Twitter, he can now use that X trademark to beat the crap out of Twitter. Now, he might have suspected that Elon, in his weird obsession with the letter X, he might have assumed that he would try to do something, or maybe he had insider information or something like that. But Threads came out 3 weeks before the Twitter rebranding. Meta, Threads, owns the X trademark. So this article basically here has a lot of information. I just want to read through. I've already skimmed through it, so I'll try to give you guys the information. And this should hopefully clear up a few things. I'm not sure it's going to clear up everything, but it will clear up a few things. So hopefully going forward, we understand maybe what's going on here. It does seem that Mark Zuckerberg is trolling Mark Zuckerberg is trolling Elon to death, and Elon has a weird obsession with the letter X that Zuckerberg knew that he could abuse. Okay. Others have pointed out that the logo is similar, if not identical, to a Unicode X, blah, blah, blah. And a musician, India-based EDM artist, I'm going to come Collider, said they're worried about what the new Twitter logo's resemblance to its own logo will mean for their career. Since the logo I'm using is a Unicode, so I have no rights to claim it, I'm simply worried about changing everything in my music profiles and all. I'll most likely change everything in my music career. So this guy basically, he used this, but he didn't own the rights to it. He says to clarify further, he said he was 17, so he couldn't copyright it. Now, whether or not that's true remains to be seen, but I'm fairly certain Elon Musk could trample a random EDM artist out of India using his billions. So I'm fairly certain, Collider, you're pretty much gone, my dude. However, several trademark lawyers have told The Messenger that Musk likely won't encounter any problems using his new X logo for these reasons. It doesn't matter if it's someone else's typeface. What matters is, in the trademark world, is whether you're infringing on someone else's pre-existing brand. Now, do you see where I'm coming from later? Said Linda Joy Ketwinkle, a copyright, trademark, and arts lawyer in California who is also a visual artist. That, she says, really only comes into play if you're working in a related field. Collider is a musician and X is a social media company. The question there would be, is Twitter stepping on the toes in terms of his business? Blah, 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 blah. Basically, this guy's a musician. Twitter is a social media company. So reasonably, let's be real on this one. There's absolutely no way that this is going to cause any issues. This goes on for a while. They're just trying to say it. Okay. Rather, the biggest obstacle in the way of Twitter's rebrand may be the fact that both Microsoft and Meta hold trademarks on the use of the letter X as a brand identity used for social media and communication purposes. Microsoft's trademark application is a brand mark X, was filed all the way back in 2003 and last renewed on July 18th, 2023. In the application, Microsoft stated that the X branding would be used for interactive multiplayer game services for games played over computer networks and global communication networks, providing computer games, blah, 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 blah. Basically, Microsoft has the X trademarked, but only like for video games and stuff like that. Meta's trademark on the use of X, which includes initial documentation from Microsoft filed in 2017, is more encompassing. So now we're getting to the bigger issue. Meta, who owns Thread, who launched Threads a few weeks ago, has the trademark on X in a more encompassing facet. The trademark X, which is stylized as a white and blue symbol, is trademarked to brand a wide array of uses, including but not limited to streaming of video and audio content, providing online forums for transmissions of messages among computer users, and providing internet chat rooms. These are also services offered by Twitter. The company also claimed the right to use X for audio broadcasting, which is similar to Twitter Spaces features. It is unclear when the trademark for the stylized X switched from Microsoft to Meta. Copyright lawyer Ketwinkle said the Microsoft trademark filing could prevent Twitter from claiming their services are different enough that they could also successfully trademark X for the brand. Twitter's parent company, X Corp, Ketwinkle said, would have to argue in court that the services their brand offers are actually different, despite both companies being to do with similar technology. In my opinion, Twitter won't win such an argument. This goes on for a while. A lot of lawyers speak, a lot of them trying to clarify things, blah, 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 blah. But here's the issue. Meta owns the trademark in a way that directly impedes Twitter using the X trademark. That's the problem. Meta, through Threads, which we know launched weeks ago, okay? Meta directly impedes Twitter because of this. In other words, the question going forward that a lot of people ask, I guess the first question is, why is Elon weirdly obsessed with the letter X that he has caused all these issues and stupidity? Seriously, it's goddamn moronic. Oh my god, dude, what? I'm honestly flabbergasted because the wet dream, the hopes of a company would be that it becomes so popular that using its name just becomes normal everyday use. When someone says, a person tweeted, when someone says, oh, I'll tweet that at you, when someone says, check out this tweet, that's good. That means their company is so goddamn popular that they cannot die. On the other hand, X'd. What is Elon going to say? X me that. X videos. I don't understand. Not only does a connotation with porn continue to exist to this day, but the issue is there's already an X videos, which is a porn website. So the vast stupidity that Elon is showing here just blows my mind. But then Zuckerberg seems to have basically, Elon is trying to finish his own race of stupidity, the race to show everyone how goddamn stupid he is, and he couldn't even finish the race of stupidity before Zuckerberg tripped him. I don't understand, in another way, I don't understand why Zuckerberg hates Elon so much, and to be honest, I don't understand how Zuckerberg keeps outplaying Elon every step of the way. This whole thing, I don't understand. Oh my god. Now, to be clear, and you can look this up in your own time, Twitter is not nearly as popular as Elon makes it out to be. Through causing all this drama and controversy, he's trying, I think in his own way, he's trying to make it more popular, but at the end of the day, Twitter is significantly less popular than basically all the other popular social medias. It gets blown out by Instagram, Facebook. It gets blown out by TikTok, YouTube. It is not nearly as popular as Elon seems to think it is. It's mostly used in short bursts. It's mostly used for other people who don't use it to go get information quickly. It's not used as a main form of social media. I think Elon Musk was trying to buy, effectively, this is my speculation here. I think Elon Musk was trying to act like a 1920s businessman who buys a newspaper so they can control the news. You know, because let's be honest, he is a billionaire. All billionaires, by extension, have to be evil in some way, correct? So the thing is, I think he was trying to buy Twitter to effectively control news so that, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I think once he was in charge of Twitter, he massively overvalued his own intelligence. I think he massively overvalued his own competence. And as we've seen with things like PayPal in the past, he is not intelligent, nor is he competent when he comes to things like this. So we'll see what happens in the future. But as for now, this appears to be what's happening. In the days that follow, we'll see what happens with this, because this could get really, really funny. So leave a comment, leave a like. That's all I have for now with this video. I did all the research I could, so I'm pretty sure this is all there is to this story. As more continues, I might do again. But thank you for coming to Shinshin Reviews, which is my own rebranding. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.